What has my life reduced to? Do they have the land to play that? Of course they do.
Am I dead yet?
Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today I'm showcasing why Lucky Clover and Uro need to be banned from Magic the Gathering Arena. I would love to edit Lucky Clover. I don't think it needs to be banned, but if we could change it to say you flip a coin, pick heads or tails. If you get it right, then double your spell or copy it. If you get it wrong, don't. I've never heard of 100% guaranteed double luck in my life. I would love to know where to get my hands on that Clover, right? And at Uro, you know, this is the playing the multiple land, gaining 3 life, plus it's a huge blocker. This is a problem. I know maybe Omnath could be banned instead, but we shouldn't ban new cards before they're even out, like I mentioned. So this video is to showcase that. We are playing Jund Midrange, which is typically a very strong archetype, focusing in on, you know, those 4-drop plus planeswalkers and a lot of removal to help us survive to get there, but we can't because of Omnath, because of the Clover. There is literally nothing we can do to even get started as some of these mid-range archetypes, and I find that that's a problem when a single archetype isn't even playable within the meta, and that's why I feel like it needs to be adjusted. So Jund Midrange starts out with 4 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst. This is an amazing card that's entered in with his Zendikar. It's a kicker for 3, so 4 total. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. If this spell was kicked, instead destroy target creature or planeswalker. So it's good early removal on their creatures, and it's good late game removal on basically anything. A single copy of Clink to Dust, instant speed, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, you gain 3 life, otherwise you draw a card. Escape for 4, exiling 5 cards from your graveyard. 2 copies of Shatterskull Smashing / Shatterskull Hammer Pass. This is the MDFC or Bolt land for red. Enters tapped unless you pay 3 life, and then on the opposing side, dealing X damage divided as you choose up to among 2 targets and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, it will deal twice X damage as you choose among the divided targets instead. Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger is 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it's escaped. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, and each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. The escape cost is 4 plus 5 cards from the graveyard. 3 copies of Scavenging Ooze, 2/2. You can pay a green source, exiling target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on the Ooze, gain 1 life. 3 copies of Cleansing Wild, sorcery speed, destroy target land. Its controller searches their library for a basic land card, putting it into the battlefield tapped and shuffling their library, drawing a card. 3 copies of Nighthawk Scavenger. This is a 1+ over 3, where its power is equal to 1 plus the number of cards types among cards in your opponent's graveyard with Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant, 4/3, and whenever it becomes a target of a spell, it deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. Stomp for 2. Damage can't be prevented this turn and deals 2 damage to any target. 1 God of Destiny, 4/5, indestructible as long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7. It's not a creature, which it probably won't be here in our deck. And at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, add a red or green to your mana pool. Otherwise, you gain 2 life, and Klothys Destiny deals 2 damage to each opponent. 1 Radha, Heart of the Keld, 3/3. As long as it's your turn has first strike, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may pay lands from the top of your library. And for 6, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control. 2 copies of Agadeem's Awakening / Agadeem's Undercrypt. This is the MDFC Mythic or Bolt land, coming in tapped unless we pay 3 life. And then for 3+X, return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that have different converted mana costs of X or less. 1 copy of Nissa of the Shadow Burrow. This is a 4 loyalty planeswalker with landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on Nissa. +1, untap up to 1 target land you control. It becomes a 3/3 with menace until end of turn and haste. It can go back to being a land after that because it's just until end of turn. And -5, you may put a creature card with converted mana costs less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or the graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. A single copy of Chandra, Heart of Fire, 5 loyalty, +1, discard your hand, then exile top 3 cards for your library until your end of your turn. may play cards exiled this way, so you know, if you don't have a hand to discard, that's just like drawing 3 cards. That's great. Chandra, Heart of Fire deals 2 damage to any target for +1 as well, and -9. Search your graveyard and a library for any number of red instances or sorcery cards, exile them, then shuffle your library. You may cast them this turn and add 6 red mana to your pool. 2 copies of Turn to Timber Symbiosis for 7 sorcery speed. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them into your battlefield. If you have a creature card that's converted mana cost was 3 or less, put 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it, and the rest of the creatures on the bottom of your library in random order, or I should say the rest of the cards. And on the opposing side, it is the Bolt land, coming in tapped unless you pay 3 life. These spells are accompanied by 4 Fabled Passages, 4 Cragcrown Pathways / Timbercrown Pathways, 3 Temple of Maladies, 3 Temple of Malices, a forest, 2 mountains, and 2 swamps. Sideboard, 3 copies of Acquisition Expert. This is great. It's a 1/2 human rogue, and when it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of those cards. That player discards that card. 2 copies of Agonizing Remorse, sorcery speed. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from their graveyard. Exile it. Lose 1 life. It can be from their hand as well, hand or graveyard. 1 copy of Eliminate. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. 3 copies of the Rebuke, which I actually kind of like. Sorcery speed for 2. Deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Copy of Wilt. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, cycling for 2. 3 copies of Extinction Event. Choose odd or even. Each creature gets exiled with the chosen cost. And 2 copies of Erebos Intervention. This is instant speed. Target creature gets -X until end of turn. You gain X life. Exile up to twice the target cards from your graveyards. That's the deck list. Breaking down the strategy. You know, just try to avoid Earl and Clover, and you'll be good, right? Obviously, it does come down to just surviving that mid game, or early game, I should say. You've got all the removal through the Bloodchief's Thirst. You've got your Ooze. You've got Kroxa. These should, and Cling to Death should deal with Earl as well, but it's not enough, it appears. Anyways, I wish I could just walk you through the strategy and synergy of this better, but I had really rough luck with this deck. The way it's supposed to work, though, is you just play your land, you remove your opponent's threats, then you stack up your planeswalkers and just get more value from them that way. You know, I don't think it's a bad deck. I just think I had really bad luck with it. And this is a list I pulled from MTGA zone.com or whatever, so you know, I actually don't have too much faith in it, in all honesty. After playing it, it's something I'd really like to fix up. There's just certain things in here that I can't wrap my mind around, and you know, I probably just don't have the inside scoop on why these cards are good in the meta right now. But you know, I'm just for example, Cleansing Wildfire is one of these cards that seems weird to me. But instead of complaining, let's just talk about the deck. Remove your opponent's creatures, stack your planeswalkers, and get your high value creatures out. The Scavenger can easily be a 5/3 that you can hit your opponent with, so that's quite nice. And you do have damage through your Bonecrusher Giant, and your God of Destiny does chip damage. We also have Rankle with flying, and then the Nissa lands have Menace. Chandra can deal 2 damage, right? So there's a lot of ways to deal damage. Also, Liliana can deal 3 damage as well. So that's cool. Kroxa deals damage. The deck is good. I should not hate on it. We just had really rough luck today, and that's actually why I chose to showcase this deck as why, you know, Clover and Earl might need to be taken another look at for bans on Monday. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As far as the sideboard guide goes, take in what's good, put it out what was bad. If there was no creatures to remove, obviously you get rid of your removal, like the Chief's Thirst, and you put in something more relevant like the Agonizing Remorse or the Acquisition Expert, so you can get into your opponent's hand. If you know, maybe they've got the enchantments or artifacts you need, take in your Wilt, stuff like this. So just take out what was bad and didn't work for you, and put in what's good and what will work better. So if you find any value within this video, which I might find hard to believe, but if you do, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, share it out to a friend, and enjoy this creator getting absolutely smashed by Lucky Clover and Earl for the day, and pleading my case as to why I think those are the 2 creatures that need to get smashed by the Banhammer. It's not because they're not able to be dealt with, they're not able to be beat, but because the metagame is so thickly filled with them and the win rate on them is so high. And again, they have mass amounts of data to be looking at these things, like thousands of games. which is really cool. So they'll make the informed decision, and I'm really excited to see what happens. So let me know what you guys think is going to happen below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, live on YouTube every morning at 6 a.m. At 7, we're on Twitch, and then back at 6 p.m. on YouTube. All times Mountain Standard. If you don't want to do the conversion, links are in the description below. Just go ahead, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're playing today with MTGA Arena Assistant, even though I feel like it didn't help us. I gotta quit complaining. It's got everything you want. Metagame, analysis, Team Hero Adventures, cough. Everything in here has Uro. Metagame analysis, deck write-ups, deck videos. All the info you need to become a better Magic the Gathering Arena player is in there. That's the Overwolf link in the description below. And enjoy today's gameplay footage. I'm sure you'll get a good laugh out of my frustration. And yeah, I hope to see you at the end of the video for my closing thoughts. Take care and enjoy. We're gonna toss this. Not enough land. Even though we could make it work. Maybe we'll keep it. I didn't really see the awakening there. That always throws me for a whirl. Now we know we've got it. We can just spam out here. Stomp the mana dummy. Keep them at 3 this turn. Ooh, keep them at 2 this turn. Let's get our own field presence in play. We're gonna play. Oof. Oh, we should have played our Kroxa, but it gets the counter gone for Nissa. The Hexproof from Black's annoying. Isn't it ever? Sucks. Ooh, it's an Uro. Wow. Let's hold on to that passage, not crack it yet. Want to double crack on Nissa. They get a draw for 4 here. Or look at the top 4, draw 1 of them. Creature or Garruk Planeswalker. A secondary Harbinger. Woof. Woof. Huh! Oh no. Well, maybe. I almost don't want to play our Thirst so they don't know how valuable that is. Nissa is just gonna die anyways to a double hit. These Harbingers suck.
One true guardian. The swamps come to my aid.
Take our hit for 3. Yikes. Oof. Bye, Bay.
Take responsibility for this loss.
They whiffed on the first. Not on the second. They're picking. Ooh, look at all these good cards. El Borrower. Wow.
battle is going to end on my terms.
So it's not each creature.
Get out of my way already.
I mean, we're getting bashed. I don't know.
You only
They're searching their whole library again. It's just, it's not gonna work. There's Garrick.
Back off. Unfortunately for you, they're quite hungry.
Kroxa can just get petty thefted, right? They still can hit for lethal. Eight and 3 is what, 11? We survive.
Dare you to
Awesome.
say this?
Still hope. These Harbingers just smoked us this game. Quite literally. Now we know everything that they're doing, though. There's a lot of odds in here. These stupid Harbingers. I think we'll take the rebukes and lose the thirst. Well, the thirsts are still good, just not on those creatures. 50 seconds left. If they stack them, the event's our only way out. We've seen Earl, so the Ooze is high priority. Let's go straight to their hand. Weird, I know. Playing first, and the land's really slow. Let's just rely on these events. Let's take the scry off the start. Kroxa can go. We have no red mana. This will warrant their Bonecrusher Giants. Or just straight up counterspell. Nice. Basically, we just want to play a Planeswalker variant here. Nice. It's annoying, and I hate it. Well, if they're not gonna play creatures, we should. We have the 1 mana up to get it through his counter spells. They can petty theft it for 2 damage. It's the same as using it, but now we pull out their creature. Heart of Keld. Bonecrusher back in play. Ooh, straight counter creature spell. Interesting. We have lots of removal. Let's see if it's gonna get us anywhere. If we can get Chandra plussing, that would be nice. Let's play the Heart of Keld, try to play a land off the top. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Land off the top, that's actually awesome. I like Kroxa. It can stay now at this point. We can push into hopefully not a counter. Don't do it. Oh, nice. Alright, Arrow is odd, so we're gonna lose our Heart of Keld. They discard the other Arrow, which actually is semi-beneficial. I want that Borrower in play. Cry. I don't want to lose, but I guess we have no choice. Arrow's just one of those things. We can play our Kroxa. They've lost. Oh, nice. They don't have the green mana. Oh, they do through the cartridge. There's no nice anymore. Man, that's a bummer. We can kill the ooze. These are both evens. Easy 2 for 1. Hold up our giant or play it? Let's play it. Try to pull out another Brazen Borrower. Nice. So we need to do 4 damage that costs 6. Smash attack. And we get our hidden. They still have massive card advantage. Really? Liliana in play. We can pay for the counter. Ooze in play. They could petty theft Liliana right now, and then we can't plus. Now we can. They discard, we do not.
I really don't care about your plans.
Actually, let's cancel this in case they do play an Uro. Let's just take our smack. If they flash in a borrower, we can't block it anyways from flying. Here's a mana dummy. Let's discard their Heart of Keld. Good game. Let's take it into the sideboard for game number 3. I like the thirst, but we have lots of land. I don't know if I want to trim that. We already trimmed Mauling. We toss a Heart of Keld because I think we're going to be exiling them. So any of our odd drops are kind of weird. And we have a lot of them, actually. We're going to toss this. Unless we can play... Oh my god. We have to mulligan. We pull the exact same hand without the good payoff. God dang it. Oh, that sucks. We need a swamp off the top. I think we just threw this game on bad mulligan. Swamp off the top? Not quite. Play Ooze and we'll destroy whatever the mana dummy brings out. Gross. 4-drop coming at us. Okay. They don't attack with it either. I can't believe this. We just threw this match on a bad mulligan. Feels pretty bad. Ah, man. We've nothing. Just bricked on land. Good game. Deep breaths. Do we just need a swamp? Of course not. We also have Liliana, double swamp in hand. Take 2 damage here, better than 4. Keeps the devotion down, I guess. Taking 2 damage every turn. Ugh. We need a swamp, 100%. Keeping the devotion low. Disgusting. Awesome.
I am predator. My packs always go.
These are all evens if we pull a swamp. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. Nice. Let's go ahead and show ourselves out here. Devotion goes up on God of Destiny this turn, I assume. We're down to 10. We get to hit for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good game. Let's try another one here. Playing first here. Wow, we're just getting punished with this land. I'm gonna keep this though. At least we have swamps, and the majority of our deck is swamp. Entering tapped. We don't have a 1-drop other than our Cling to Dust, but there's nothing to cling. That's perfect. That's our 3rd land. That's our 4th. We need a red source, but we also... No, we just picked up our green source through the Malady. Looking for a mountain. We get it, but they have nothing in the grave. Yeah, let's play Ooze. Smashing and tapped. And then we can either Nighthawk or Destiny. Do we see an Uro? Bonecrusher Giant? Yeah. Whatever. God of Destiny just does that nice chip damage. Thing is instant speed, but we want to save it, try to get an Uro. Clover? Really? Nice. I guess let's play our Scavenger and hold up our Stomp. They could double stomp it. Yeah. What a jerk. Do you guys think Clover's gonna get banned on Monday? God of Destiny might save us. Yikes. They can still petty theft or stomp. Wow. We could kick it. Petty theft, more stomps. This is stupid. Right. Smash that. Stupid deck. Should we play the land? Probably. Or do we keep it here and save the removal? Save the removal? Clover is too OP. Are you freaking joking me? This is too much. This is the first game, too. How do you pull every single Bonecrusher Giant and Brazen Borrower you have in your deck in the top 10? And a Clover. It's just silly. Let's grab some life. We're gonna have to fight through these giants after. Like, they're probably going to the sideboard. Escape to the wilds. Wow, I'm actually really quite surprised that didn't draw a Fae. Man, it's just frustrating to play against. Like, all your spells do twice as much. Just like, okay, whatever you say there, boss. Maybe I'll play Clover. We can't, like, there's too much to remove. It's just stupid. Not even fun. Do you guys have fun playing against Clover? Let me know in the comments below. What a joke. Destroying their lands doesn't even matter because they ramp so hard. Maybe we just get a wilt in the draw hand. Nope. And our land is fucked. I hate my life. It's gonna be a quick match. We get the discard, that's cool, I guess. What is life? Of course we don't have the land. It's laughable. If you feel pity for me, you know, go ahead and drop your Twitch Prime on. That'd be awesome. Might make this day actually worth it. Ugh. Go ahead. Sure. And now we brick. Awesome. This game can be pretty frustrating some days. Oh, good, Clover. I was worried that you weren't gonna play that. At least they take 4 from it. Still, it's just brutal.
Address me as Queen of the Dead, please. I have no interest.
Once in future, really? You dog. Hopefully these are lands. No, of course not. Why would they be? Oh my god. Stop it. Oh, good on ya, mate. Oh, I have got to kick it. It's 3 mana. And the petty theft only costs 2. It's the borrower, lol. Oh god. We're good, Liliana. Buffs up to 7. We can chump block. It's good because we can replay it, but we want to play our Kroxa instead. That touch is also very cool. Okay. Okay, boys. We put in the work. Now let's get smashed by an adventure spell. One petty theft coming right up. Oh, a Fae to the sideboard ×2. Hashtag what a top deck. What has my life reduced to? Do they have the land to play that? Of course they do.
Oh, your bravery is adorable. One more box for the list.
Am I dead yet? Oh, shit. Straight up killed me, boys. That's not fun. Is it still a match somehow? They got discard Ugin, right? I mean, that's a plus. That's too much. It's too much. They're gonna handle it. Had a little bit of a hard attack there. Interesting. Big hit. But we're dead next turn. Big hit, but we're dead next turn. You know, my famous last words. What if we pay 3 life here? I guess it depends what they top deck. Manually tapping our land because it sucks. There's 3 damage in here. What did they top deck? We don't have enough engrave for Kroxa. Are you serious? They just top decked 2 Fays in a row. What a joke. Cool, bro. Alrighty, straight dead. Get Uro out of here. You know, I didn't want Teferi to leave. I might want Uro to leave. I get you can deal with it. It's just hard to consistently deal with it. Like, when you deal with it, you lost a card and they lost a card. If you don't deal with it, they gained 3 cards and you just did nothing. It just, I just feel like the value is too high. You know, maybe gain 1 life, right? You know what I mean? Instead of 3 life. It's just, it's silly. It's silly. I don't get it. And then the Clover, you know, ugh. The Clover should have said, flip a coin, right? So maybe Uro shouldn't have gained life, or could have gained 1 life, and the Clover should have flipped a coin, and if you got it right, then it copied your spell. So pretty crazy stuff. And yeah, so that's it. Sad day for me. We've got to go try to find a new deck to climb rank with, because this surely isn't it. At least not for the games I played. Again, not having too much faith in it. I think it's something that I want to build myself rather than just snagging a list. But if you guys are hurting for lists, check out mtgazone.com or whatever. They've got plenty of information there for Magic the Gathering Arena. Woof. Thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Support your boy financially. Twitch, Patreon, YouTube. All that works. And the new Amazon link as well. Do your Christmas shopping there. That would be awesome. I only get 3%, but it does help with everybody collectively doing their part. So thank you. Go enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you later.